Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. We have a double release from AKMU. It's been a minute since we've checked them out, and they have two music videos, Paradise of Rumors, and then the second song is called Joy, Sorrow, A Beautiful Heart. The latter song was actually released a few hours ago, as of me recording this reaction, on the 7th of April, but it may not find you until the 8th tomorrow because I still have a lot of music video to get caught up on. So hopefully we can enjoy this. AKMU is definitely one of the most unique duos I think I've ever reacted to, so I'm really excited to see them back, and obviously I'm sure that the lyrics are going to be incredibly interesting. If I can, I'll find something online about either of these songs to talk a little bit more about if I feel a little bit lost. So without further ado, let's start off with Paradise of Rumors. Oh, that is a really interesting lyric. There are things you only learn by leaving. And it's interesting, like it's almost like they're kind of like narrating, almost like some sort of a story, right? There's like a warm soup for you and everything. And they're almost like talking to someone who is like from like a village, from the countryside, from away from like the quote unquote civilization, if that makes sense, away from like modern society, if you will. The paradise of rumors, like I've heard that in this place they do this and that and this and that, and it's like you won't know what that world actually is unless you go out and explore it, if my understanding is correct. This lyric, I burst my blisters and bandage the wounds, it's almost like the wounds that I carry with me as I get hurt in this real world that I've escaped to as I left my comfort. Almost like leaving your comfort zone. Instead of wondering about that paradise of rumors, you go into the actual world to explore it yourself, because no one's opinion is actually going to paint a good enough picture for you to learn anything about it. You'll learn by actually leaving and experiencing that. So, and you kind of like see like all kinds of different like costumes, different like concepts, you know, people from all walks of life. You got you know, people that basically kind of like live in their own not bubble, but like in their own world that is a little bit outside of like quote unquote society, if that makes sense. choreo and like the way it's shot, it almost feels like a play. And like the ailing traveler who they're singing to is like sitting in the audience, and he's the only one in the theater as they're performing, as they're talking to him. Like that's kind of what it feels like. Very, very creative. There's a world cowards will never see. So it's like basically to equate to the previous line that sets the chorus. You'll only learn once you leave, or something like that. So if you remain a coward stuck in your own bubble, you will never actually realize what is like this paradise of rumors. Or, you know, if you're too afraid, it will remain nothing but a rumor. You will not be able to realize what is this place, or something like that. Like, and it doesn't even mean like society and like being like a different person who's like stuck in a bubble. It's just like being stuck in your own bubble and not being able to open up and do something that you always wanted to. So you always wonder. There's always rumors. So if you remain a coward who's afraid of taking that leap of faith or that step forward, you will always remain a coward who doesn't know what it's like to experience what you always wanted to, you know. So it's a little bit broader than, you know, just, you know, being like a closed off individual who wants to go into the city but is afraid, or something like that. It's like being stuck in your own bubble and not being able to explore a different avenue, or something like that. Yeah, finding love, just going out of your way and being unstuck, you know. That was really creative. I love like the storytelling element that this song has. Almost like literally singing to that one person that needs to hear it, and not necessarily like feeding them more of those rumors, but actually telling them like there is a world out there that cowards will never know about because they're too afraid to step out and find, whether it's finding love, whether it's finding a passion, whether it's like being like this alien that wants to explore and being afraid of doing that because I'm comfortable in like this little bubble that I am in, whatever that metaphor represents, right? And it's like AKMU is like kind of like encouraging you, but in a soft way a little bit, but also being soft but firm at the same time. Firm but gentle. Like, I don't know, there's like a, yeah, firm but gentle. That's kind of like the vibe. Because like all the smiles and the choreo and like the vocals themselves are like so inviting. It's almost like you want to go and explore that love or like that different side of life that you're too afraid of, too cowardly of. So they're kind of like telling you that you'll only learn about that world if you go out into it. So yeah, that was absolutely freaking beautiful. One of the most like unique and creative songs I would say we checked out this year for sure. It was absolutely gorgeous. Let's check out the next song, which is going to be Joy, Sorrow, and a Beautiful Heart. Well, that's a cool shot. Oh yeah, the same people from the previous music video. Oh. Was so cool. Like I love like the visual of you see inside of the apartment you have like this giant rock and then they pick up that a smaller rock. It's almost like that rock on your shoulder or something that weighs your heart down, that makes you perhaps feel as if there's a paradise of rumors out there that you're too cowardly of going into. And in a way kind of like connects to that music video, because they talk about like the blistering pain and like the bandages over my wounds, and like the rock could symbolize the weight that is on your shoulder or stuff that is weighing you down emotionally. You have the tears that drop onto the rock itself, and then like the lyrics saying, nothing in this world is better than this. Cloudy days, sunny days, aching days. Like nothing is better than this life, basically. Your tears in harmony with your laughter. You cannot have something that is worth loving without experiencing pain. Like one cannot exist, light cannot exist without dark. You can't appreciate love without experiencing heartache or happiness and depression. It's almost like a yin yang of sorts. You can't have one without the other in a way. So in the end, maybe all of that is kind of like worth it, because that's what makes life worth living or something like that. I'm kind of speaking out of my ass a little bit. So I'm just going to take it back a little bit and let the music video play. What a beautiful smile. this shot is very youthful, you know? And this shot was actually, that's why I paused the video in the first place. Like it's almost like this giant rock that is on top of something that still managed to almost like start blooming like that little flower. So it's like even through pain, you can still, it's like whenever you see like a flower that is growing out of concrete, that is a wonderful metaphor that is used a lot in K-pop as well, that something beautiful can come out in, you know, tough places. Whether it's concrete, whether it's in the desert, and something blooms and whatever. Like that's why I wanted to pause in the first place. Sorry about that. That wasn't me. That was YouTube. There's the balance that I was talking about. Oh, that is pretty cool. Let's take it back. I do wonder if that's like they're all like them carrying the water for one another, but it's also like teamwork to make it easier. But also, if it's all these people that have been through joy and heartache, or you know, happiness and suffering. So it's like it's better to be with someone who can help ease the pain. So it's like power of like friendship or togetherness in any way, and like help carry the water for someone else, or something like that. Like there's definitely like an element of like unity and friendship and like bearing the weight together rather than by yourself. Whoa. That was beautiful. Yeah. Oh. Oh, an eclipse. There's an interesting symbolism, I feel like, there. I pulled up the eclipse symbolism just to make sure. Oh, those are not shooting stars. Those are fucking meteors. Live life to the fullest, because eventually it can end in the blink of an eye. It's like a very extreme analogy towards like live life to the fullest, so that if you were to die tomorrow, you wouldn't have an ounce of regret. That's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting here, because there's no shocking facial expressions. There's no, like, the eyes don't open up and like fear and whatever. It's almost like acceptance. It's like I lived a life that was worth living, and I have no regrets because I accepted the highs and the lows, because that's part of life. Harmony, yin yang, and whatever, sorrow, joy, they one cannot exist without the other. So that was really fucking extreme, and I absolutely love that. But as extreme as it is kind of like all the people in the music video are so like wholesome, happy, and almost like have like the common goal of living life to the fullest. Eclipses represent the fusion of opposing energies: sun, yang, conscious, and moon, yin, subconscious, representing a sacred marriage or ultimate balance. And that's exactly what this fucking song is about. Joy, sorrow, one cannot happen without the other, like a beautiful harmony, much like they said in the fucking lyrics. Like, that's fucking amazing. Sorry, I got too excited about the end of the world. That sounded. Anyway, that was beautiful. The instrumental was absolutely gorgeous. The vocal, like, again, they're so warm, soothing, comforting. It's like it's almost like they fucking take you by the hand and guide you gently towards the right path or something like that. I don't know how to explain it, but something about the vocals of AKMU always feel incredibly like gentle and warm, inviting, and just, I feel like that's like the perfect representation of these two songs. Honestly, they did an incredible job with this one. And like the ending is such an extreme example of live life worth living and accept life as is. Ups and downs, yin yang, the perfect balance, sorrow and joy and whatever. Like, they did an incredible job with this one. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If I made any sense, let me know. Comment your own thoughts, obviously. I'm sure that there's probably a ton that I missed, and I didn't do any research at all, as I was kind of hoping to read like some articles maybe, but I had so much fun with the music videos and the lyrics that I felt like I would rather just give my own 2 cents, because that's how I understood it. I would read some articles if I was too confused or like had to have some context, but even without any context, I found both of these two music videos to be absolutely divine, honestly. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like this video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you all next time. See ya.